Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So we're still going nowhere on Euro USD, still battling around here in this range, and it's been we're now in the fourth week that we are in this range. Oscillator's not giving us any indication, moving averages not giving us indication. They're flattening out, oscillator's flattening out. So we are waiting for a catalyst, and that catalyst could very well be CPI data. So we've got German CPI data coming out, and we also have US CPI data coming out today. So, guys, I think for me this is still a very strong sit on hand situation. Not really interested in getting involved in this until we see something transpire. So we could be forming a base here. Let me just get this level in. It coincides with the moving averages right here, but the moving averages are flat. Oscillators have crossed over and are grouping up. So, you could argue that there's an opportunity forming here, but for me, until we clear this bigger range, I am not interested in getting involved. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen, and you can see on the 8th hour we've had a massive break below the 155, came back, tried to test it, failed, got back above it last week, and now this week it's just been sideways. So this could be a big flag. So here's the strong first move down. You draw your lines along the top, draw your lines on the bottom, see the oscillators grouping to the upside, and also diversions. You can see there's the previous swing high, there it is there, and now here's the current swing high, and look where the oscillators are. So a break of 134479, break and retested that area is your signal for a short. And you can see there is the setup right there. Looking at the oscillators, that doesn't look like it's going to happen. It will look like more fine support here on the moving averages and then a move back to the upside. So this is another situation where I think I'll wait for the data and then make a decision on what we need to do. But for me right now, this is a sit on hands scenario. So the dollar is a clear sit on hands. Moving on to the pound, British pound, Japanese yen, pretty much a similar picture here. You can see we got an aggressive move below the moving averages. We came back, we tested it, and then we're back in amongst the moving averages. So tail to the downside, tail to the upside. This is just an indication of confusion. You've got people that are buying because they feel it's going up. You've got people that are selling because they feel it's going down, and we're now stuck in the stalemate in the middle of nowhere. Now, if we drop down to the 1 hour, you can see a little bit clearer there. Pretty much, I suppose the bulls are in control. You've got inside bar, pin bar off the moving average at the moment. I would prefer it off structure rather than just the moving average, or a combination of structure and the moving average. And we are sideways. So for me, I'm looking for a clear break of 163.500 and a retest of that area before looking for longs. And then I'm looking for a clear break and retest of this area. Well, actually, we can do that rather, because that'll be close to the 155. Clear break and retest of 162.693 before looking for anything to the downside. For me right now, that if you look at it on the 8th hour, that means absolutely nothing. We're stuck in amongst the moving averages. There's no clear trend at all. Moving on to Euro British Pound, and if you look at what we've done, we've dropped dramatically here, and then we had a big move up, and then we're slowly grinding up in a bit of a channel. This area up here at 084726 is definitely an area that you would want to be paying attention to. It's this previous swing high, but I think a little bit higher up is probably a better bet, and you can see there's intersecting trend lines here. So 084859, that is a zone that I would be waiting for a rejection. And if you look at the 1 hour, the trend is up at the moment. So what's looking to happen with the oscillators indicating it as well is a continuation into this zone. But that is the area I'd be paying attention to for profit taking, as well as looking for opportunities to short. So what you should be doing, I want to see where we are here. So probably London breakout strategy. So, there is a little bit of support to the downside, but I think the wiser decision is wait for the first 7 1-hour bars, draw your range around them. So this could extend down to here. So draw your range around the first 7 1-hour bars, and then you're looking for a break of the top. And I'm just going to drop to the 15-minute here. It'll be a little bit clearer. So look at the resistance yesterday here, and now you've got the same happening at the moment. So you want a clear break and retest of this. You want a strong break and then a pullback to retest this, possibly even come back into the middle of the range and then move on, and then your stop is going to be below the low of the day. So first 7 1-hour bars, that's your range. If you break to the downside, then I would expect you to more than likely first find some support here at 0.84451, and then ultimately something along the lines of that, find support a little bit lower down at 0.84370. But I think for me, Forex today is a wait and see game. You're waiting for CPI data, you're waiting for noise, and once that noise is out, that is your signal to start looking for the opportunities. But at the moment, everything that I look at on Forex is sideways. The markets are sideways, everything's sideways. So we'll wait for this afternoon before actually jumping in on anything if we see a setup that works. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.